What if I told you there are temples older than the pyramids, predating even the mysterious stone circles of Stonehenge? Monuments built by humans who had yet to invent the wheel, carve sophisticated tools, or tame the land through agriculture. Imagine temples standing tall, weathering millennia, whispering secrets of rituals, beliefs, and mysteries we're only beginning to unravel. These are not just ruins, they are the earliest chapters of humanity's spiritual journey, etched in stone. Why were these ancient marvels built? What drove early humans, hunter-gatherers no less, to pool their limited resources and construct such ambitious structures? How did they cut, move, and arrange massive stones, some weighing tens of tons, with no cranes, pulleys, or even metal tools? And perhaps the most tantalizing question of all, what stories are locked within these stones? Were these temples places of worship, sites of cosmic alignment, or sanctuaries for rituals that have long since faded into history? These questions continue to captivate archaeologists, historians, and dreamers alike, offering us glimpses into a world we can only imagine. In this story, we will journey through 5 extraordinary temples, each a testament to human ingenuity and spirituality. We begin with Göbekli Tepe, perched on a rugged hill in Turkey, often referred to as the world's first temple. This awe-inspiring structure, dating back to 9600 BCE, rewrites our understanding of civilization, proving that even nomadic groups could organize and create monumental architecture. Then we move to the sunlit islands of Malta, home to 4 of the oldest temple complexes known to humanity. Ġgantija, the Giant's Tower, stands as a testament to the myths of ancient builders. Hypogeum, with its astronomical alignments, evokes awe for its precision and spiritual connection to the cosmos. Nidra, often called a calendar in stone, reveals how early humans marked the passage of time and honored celestial cycles. Finally, the Tarxien Temples, with their intricate carvings and evidence of advanced rituals, showcase the artistic and spiritual apex of Malta's Neolithic culture. These temples are not merely historical landmarks. They are echoes of a forgotten world. They remind us that even in humanity's infancy, people reached for the divine, sought to explain the unexplainable, and left behind traces of their profound connection with nature, the cosmos, and each other. Through the weathered stones and faded carvings, we find not just evidence of the past, but reflections of our own humanity, our need to seek purpose, connect with something greater, and leave a mark on the world. Today, as archaeologists continue to uncover new layers of these sites, they unearth more than just artifacts. They uncover stories that bridge the gap between ancient and modern, reminding us that the pursuit of meaning is timeless. As we delve into the mysteries of these 5 ancient temples, let us marvel at their scale, ingenuity, and enduring legacy. Let us imagine the hands that carved, the minds that planned, and the hearts that believed in something greater than themselves. These temples, built thousands of years ago, hold lessons about resilience, unity, and the power of collective vision. So let us embark on this journey through time and imagination, exploring the extraordinary secrets of Göbekli Tepe and the awe-inspiring temples of Malta. Each stone, each carving, and each legend brings us closer to understanding a world that shaped the foundation of our own. Göbekli Tepe, the world's first temple. Hidden amidst the rugged plains of southeastern Turkey lies Göbekli Tepe, an archaeological marvel that has shattered our understanding of human history. Dating back to a staggering 9600 BCE, this ancient temple is considered the world's oldest known religious site, predating the invention of agriculture, pottery, and even the domestication of animals. Its discovery rewrote history books and left experts grappling with a tantalizing question: how did a society of hunter-gatherers create something so monumental? At first glance, Göbekli Tepe's scale is awe-inspiring. Its central structures are built around massive T-shaped pillars, some towering over 16 feet high and weighing up to 20 tons. These monoliths are not merely functional. They are adorned with intricate carvings depicting animals, snakes, foxes, wild boars, and abstract symbols whose meanings remain elusive. Each detail suggests that the people who built Göbekli Tepe had a deep, symbolic language and spiritual worldview, far more sophisticated than we ever imagined for their time. But the sheer existence of Göbekli Tepe raises profound questions. How did these early humans, without the wheel or even metal tools, manage to quarry, transport, and erect such colossal stones? How did they coordinate the labor of hundreds, perhaps thousands, to bring their vision to life? And why here, on this barren hilltop overlooking the horizon? Unlike other ancient sites located near fertile lands or water sources, Göbekli Tepe sits in an area that was seemingly inhospitable, adding to the intrigue. One of the most puzzling aspects of Göbekli Tepe is its builders' apparent lifestyle. Archaeological evidence suggests these were not farmers but hunter-gatherers, nomadic groups who roamed in search of food rather than settling in one place. The construction of such an elaborate and labor-intensive site defies the traditional narrative that complex societal organization and monumental architecture arose only after the advent of agriculture. In fact, some researchers now speculate that Göbekli Tepe may have sparked the transition to farming rather than the other way around. The need to sustain a large, stable workforce for its construction might have driven these early people to cultivate crops and domesticate animals, inadvertently laying the foundation for modern civilization. As excavations at Göbekli Tepe progressed, more mysteries emerged. The temple's layout consists of circular enclosures, each meticulously planned and arranged. At the heart of these enclosures stand pairs of towering T-shaped pillars, often interpreted as stylized human figures. Could these pillars represent deities, ancestors, or spiritual guardians? And what rituals took place within these enclosures, under the watchful eyes of these silent stone sentinels? The lack of written records means we can only speculate, but the clues hint at a site that was central to the spiritual and social lives of its builders. One of the most fascinating theories about Göbekli Tepe is that it served as humanity's first spiritual center, a place where disparate groups came together to share ritual ideas and beliefs. Unlike later temples dedicated to specific gods or religions, Göbekli Tepe may have been a communal site, a neutral ground where early humans could unite in their shared sense of wonder at the natural world. This idea is supported by the diversity of animal carvings found on the pillars, which suggest a connection to the surrounding environment and a reverence for the creatures that inhabited it. Perhaps the most dramatic revelation about Göbekli Tepe is its deliberate burial. Sometime around 8000 BCE, the site was intentionally covered with earth and left untouched for thousands of years. Why did its builders take such painstaking efforts to bury their creation? Was it an act of preservation, a way to protect something sacred? Or did the changing needs and beliefs of the community render it obsolete? The answers remain buried alongside the site's secrets, waiting for future excavations to uncover them. Göbekli Tepe challenges everything we thought we knew about our ancestors. It is not just a temple, it is a testament to human ingenuity, creativity, and the enduring need to connect with forces greater than ourselves. As we stand in awe of its towering pillars, we are reminded that even in the earliest days of humanity, people sought meaning, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire and confound us today. Ġgantija Temples, the giant's legacy. Rising from the sunlit hills of Gozo, Malta, the Ġgantija Temples are a breathtaking reminder of humanity's ancient ingenuity and spirituality. Constructed around 3600 BCE, these structures are among the oldest freestanding buildings in the world, predating the Egyptian pyramids by over 1,000 years. Their name, Ġgantija, meaning giant's tower, stems from the local legend that these temples were built by a race of giants. As you stand before their towering limestone walls, it's easy to understand why this myth endures. The Ġgantija temples are massive in scale, consisting of two interconnected structures enclosed within a single boundary wall. The outer stones, some weighing over 50 tons, were placed with astonishing precision, a feat that seems almost impossible without modern tools. The ingenuity of the builders is further demonstrated by the temple's layout, which includes semicircular apses that open into central corridors. Each space seems deliberately designed for specific purposes, perhaps for rituals, gatherings, or offerings to deities. Beyond their architectural brilliance, the Ġgantija temples offer glimpses into the spiritual lives of their builders. Archaeological findings suggest these temples were primarily used for fertility rituals. Numerous figurines and statues depicting robust, full-bodied figures have been uncovered within the site, symbolizing life, creation, and the interconnectedness of humans and nature. The temple's strategic alignment with celestial events further hints at the builders' reverence for the natural world. Did they gather here to honor the cycles of the sun and moon, seeking harmony with the universe? But as much as the Ġgantija Temples reveal, they also provoke profound questions. How did the people of Malta, living over 5,000 years ago, achieve such an engineering feat? Without the wheel or advanced tools, how did they transport and position stones of such immense size? And why did they choose this hilltop, overlooking the fertile valleys of Gozo, as the site for their sacred structures? These mysteries have baffled archaeologists for decades, fueling speculation and wonder. One of the most compelling aspects of Ġgantija is its connection to local folklore. For centuries, the Maltese people believed that a giantess named Sansuna built the temples in a single day, carrying the massive stones on her back while nursing her child. This myth reflects the awe these structures inspired even among later generations who did not understand their true origins. Yet, the story also underscores an essential truth. Ġgantija represents a monumental achievement, one that seems almost superhuman given the era in which it was built. The Ġgantija temples are not just relics of the past. They are a testament to humanity's unyielding drive to create, to connect, and to leave a legacy. Standing in their shadow, you can't help but marvel at the ambition and vision of the people who built them. They remind us that even in the Neolithic era, humans sought to understand their place in the cosmos and express their spirituality through monumental art and architecture. As archaeologists continue to uncover new artifacts and clues, the Ġgantija temples remain a source of fascination and inspiration. They are a bridge between the ancient and the modern, a reminder of how far we've come and how much we owe to those who came before us. The stones of Ġgantija whisper stories of giants, gods, and humanity's first steps towards civilization, a legacy that still resonates today. Hypogeum, a portal to the stars. Perched on a rocky hill overlooking the azure waters of the Mediterranean Sea, Hypogeum is a marvel of prehistoric engineering and spiritual ambition. Built between 3600 and 3200 BCE, this Maltese temple is a testament to humanity's enduring fascination with the cosmos. Its name, which means standing stones, is fitting, as the site is dominated by towering megaliths, some of which weigh over 20 tons. But Tarxien is more than just a collection of stones. It is a window into the mind of a civilization that sought to bridge the earthly and the divine. The temple's layout reveals a deep understanding of astronomy and a profound connection to celestial events. On the summer solstice, sunlight streams through a small elliptical hole in one of the chambers, illuminating a specific altar within the temple. This alignment suggests that Hypogeum was used to mark the cycles of the sun, an essential aspect of life for an agricultural society. Imagine the awe and reverence these early people must have felt as they witnessed the interplay of light and stone, affirming their connection to the universe. But the significance of Hypogeum goes beyond its celestial alignments. The temple's construction demonstrates remarkable ingenuity and resourcefulness. The builders used local limestone, carving and shaping massive blocks with rudimentary tools. Despite their simplicity, they achieved a level of precision that allowed the structure to withstand thousands of years of erosion. The architectural design includes semicircular apses, doorways, and altars, each carefully placed to enhance the spiritual experience of those who entered. One of the most fascinating discoveries at Tarxien is a collection of artifacts found within the temple. These include carved statues, pottery, and decorative items that shed light on the beliefs and practices of the people who built it. Among the most iconic finds are the so-called Fat Lady figurines, representations of robust female figures believed to symbolize fertility and abundance. These artifacts suggest that the temple was a center of worship where rituals were performed to ensure the community's prosperity and harmony with the natural world. As we stand in the shadow of Hypogeum today, we are left with questions that deepen the site's mystery. Why did these early people invest so much effort in creating such a monumental structure? What rituals took place within its sacred walls? Was it merely a temple, or did it serve as a gathering place for a community seeking unity and purpose? The lack of written records means we can only speculate, but the physical evidence speaks volumes about the ingenuity and spiritual depth of its creators. One of the most striking aspects of Tarxien is its resilience. Despite centuries of exposure to the elements, the temple still stands, a silent witness to thousands of years of history. Its enduring presence is a reminder of humanity's ability to create something timeless, something that outlasts its creators and continues to inspire wonder. Today, Tarxien is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, protected by modern efforts to preserve its legacy. Visitors from around the world are drawn to its beauty and mystery, walking in the footsteps of those who stood here thousands of years ago. It is a place where past and present converge, where the stories of an ancient civilization come alive under the same sun that once guided their rituals. Tarxien invites us to look beyond the stones and into the hearts of the people who built it. It challenges us to see not just a temple, but a portal, a place where humanity's earliest dreams of understanding the cosmos were carved into the earth. And as we marvel at its design and purpose, we are reminded of our shared heritage, our connection to the natural world, and our timeless quest to find meaning in the stars. Mundeshwari Temples, the calendar in stone. Nestled along Malta's rugged southern coastline, the Mundeshwari Temples stand as a testament to humanity's early understanding of time, space, and the cosmos. Built between 3600 and 3200 BCE, this complex is renowned for its precise astronomical alignments, which have earned it the nickname the calendar in stone. Overlooking the vast expanse of the Mediterranean, Mundeshwari offers a glimpse into a world where spirituality and science were deeply intertwined. The Mundeshwari complex consists of 3 interconnected temples, each with its own unique design and purpose. The most intriguing of these is the lower temple, which is meticulously aligned with the movements of the sun. During the spring and autumn equinoxes, sunlight passes through the temple's main doorway and illuminates specific parts of the interior, creating a stunning interplay of light and shadow. On the summer solstice, the sun's rays strike the edge of the central doorway, while the winter solstice illuminates a different section altogether. This alignment indicates a sophisticated understanding of solar cycles, demonstrating that the builders were not only skilled architects, but also keen observers of the natural world. But Mundeshwari is more than an ancient observatory. It is a place of profound spiritual significance. The temple's layout reflects the Neolithic belief in cycles of life and death, as well as humanity's connection to the universe. The apses and altars within the temple are thought to have been used for rituals celebrating fertility, harvests, and the changing of the seasons. The site's location, perched on a hillside overlooking the sea, adds to its spiritual ambiance, creating a sense of harmony between the natural and the divine. The construction of Mundeshwari is a marvel in itself. The temple was built using local limestone, with different types of stone chosen for specific purposes. The softer Globigerina limestone was used for the interiors, allowing for intricate carvings and decoration, while the harder coralline limestone formed the exterior, providing durability against the elements. This careful selection of materials highlights the builders' ingenuity and their understanding of their environment. Archaeologists have uncovered numerous artifacts at Mundeshwari, including decorative pottery, figurines, and tools, which shed light on the daily lives and spiritual practices of its builders. Among the most striking discoveries are stone spheres that may have been used to transport the massive blocks, providing insight into the techniques employed by these early engineers. These findings reveal a society deeply committed to creating a sacred space where rituals and communal gatherings could take place. Despite its grandeur, Mundeshwari also raises questions that remain unanswered. Why did its builders go to such lengths to align the temple with celestial events? Was this knowledge passed down orally, or was it the result of generations of observation and experimentation? And what rituals were performed here, under the watchful gaze of the sun and stars? These mysteries only add to the allure of Manindra, inviting us to ponder the lives and beliefs of those who stood in its shadow thousands of years ago. As with many of Malta's ancient temples, Manindra's story is one of resilience. The site has endured millennia of exposure to harsh weather, earthquakes, and even human interference, yet it continues to inspire awe in those who visit. Modern conservation efforts, including the installation of protective structures, ensure that Manindra remains a source of wonder for future generations. Today, Manindra stands as a symbol of humanity's early quest to understand the cosmos and our place within it. Its alignment with the sun reminds us of our connection to the natural world, while its intricate design and artifacts speak to the ingenuity and creativity of its builders. For visitors, Manindra is more than a historical site. It is a journey back in time, a chance to walk in the footsteps of our ancestors and marvel at the brilliance of a civilization that found meaning in the stars. Tarxien Temples, a monument to legacy. Nestled in the heart of Malta, the Tarxien Temples are a masterpiece of prehistoric art, architecture, and spirituality. Built between 3600 and 2500 BCE, this temple complex represents the pinnacle of Malta's Neolithic temple building era. Unlike the more isolated temples of Manindra and Badr Kim, Tarxien is situated within an urban environment, suggesting it was a bustling hub of activity and an important center of social and religious life. The Tarxien complex is composed of 4 interconnected temples, each more elaborate than the last. Walking through its intricately designed spaces, one can't help but be struck by the level of craftsmanship that went into its construction. The walls are adorned with exquisite carvings of spirals, animals, and abstract patterns, showcasing the artistic prowess of its builders. Among the most iconic features are depictions of bulls and goats, symbols that may have held spiritual significance or represented the agricultural prosperity of the community. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Tarxien temples is their evidence of ritual practices. Archaeologists have uncovered altars, ceremonial basins, and tools that suggest offerings and sacrifices were a central part of the temple's function. The discovery of animal bones and ash deposits further supports this theory, pointing to a complex system of rituals designed to honor the gods, ensure bountiful harvests, and maintain harmony within the community. Some of the altars are intricately decorated, indicating their importance in these sacred ceremonies. Another striking feature of Tarxien is its advanced engineering. The temple's builders used massive limestone blocks, some of which weigh several tons, to create its imposing structure. Despite the lack of advanced tools, they managed to carve, transport, and position these stones with incredible precision. The temple's design incorporates doorways, apses, and walkways that guide visitors through its sacred spaces, creating an immersive spiritual experience. This attention to detail suggests that the Tarxien temples were more than just places of worship. They were monumental expressions of a society's identity and aspirations. Tarxien also reveals the human element of its builders. Among the artifacts uncovered at the site are small figurines, pottery, and tools that provide glimpses into the daily lives of its creators. Perhaps the most famous find is a fragment of a colossal statue believed to represent a deity or a symbolic figure. This statue, known as the Fat Lady, embodies the Neolithic emphasis on fertility and abundance, reinforcing the temple's role as a place of spiritual and cultural significance. However, Tarxien is not without its mysteries. As the Bronze Age dawned around 2500 BCE, the temple fell into disuse, and its purpose was gradually forgotten. Why did this once thriving cultural center decline? Was it due to environmental changes, shifts in religious practices, or the arrival of new populations with different traditions? These questions remain unanswered, leaving a veil of intrigue over Tarxien's history. Despite its ancient origins, the Tarxien temples have endured the test of time. Rediscovered in the early 20th century, the site has undergone extensive excavation and preservation efforts, ensuring its legacy remains intact. Today, Tarxien is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a symbol of Malta's rich prehistoric heritage. Visitors from around the world come to marvel at its artistry, reflect on its mysteries, and walk in the footsteps of a civilization that flourished thousands of years ago. The Tarxien Temples are more than a historical landmark. They are a testament to humanity's creativity, resilience, and spiritual depth. They remind us that even in the Neolithic era, people sought to understand their world, express their beliefs, and leave behind a legacy that would endure for millennia. As we stand among its ancient stones, we are connected to the people who built it, their hopes, their fears, and their unyielding drive to make their mark on the world. Across the millennia, the 5 temples we've explored, Göbekli Tepe, Ġgantija, Hypogeum, Mundeshwari, and Tarxien, stand as monuments to humanity's earliest aspirations. They are more than architectural feats. They are testaments to our unyielding drive to understand the mysteries of existence, connect with the cosmos, and honor the forces that shaped our world. These ancient sites are the whispers of a distant past, carrying stories of resilience, ingenuity, and a spiritual connection that transcends time. Göbekli Tepe, perched on a Turkish hilltop, rewrote history by proving that hunter-gatherers were capable of extraordinary feats of organization and artistry. Its massive stone pillars, adorned with intricate carvings, challenge our perceptions of what early humans could achieve. It stands as humanity's first known spiritual center, a place where people gathered to celebrate and contemplate life's mysteries. From the rugged hills of Gozo, Malta, the Ġgantija Temples echo with legends of giants and ancient rituals. Their massive limestone blocks and precise construction leave us in awe, while the artifacts within offer glimpses into the beliefs and customs of their builders. These temples remind us that myth and reality often intertwine, revealing the deep reverence our ancestors had for the natural and spiritual worlds. Atop its Mediterranean perch, Water Kim aligns with the movements of the sun, a celestial symphony of light and stone. This temple reflects not only a profound understanding of astronomy, but also humanity's desire to connect the earthly and the divine. Its sacred chambers and artifacts tell a story of fertility, life, and the enduring cycles of the universe. Nearby, the Mundeshwari Temples embody the Neolithic quest to measure and honor time. Its precise solar alignments showcase a civilization attuned to the rhythms of nature, while its intricately carved interiors reveal a deep appreciation for beauty and spirituality. Mundeshwari stands as a calendar in stone, a symbol of humanity's early attempts to find order in the chaos of the cosmos. Finally, the Tarxien Temples, with their intricate carvings and evidence of complex rituals, represent the height of Malta's prehistoric culture. These temples are not just places of worship. They are expressions of a society's artistic and spiritual maturity, a culmination of thousands of years of temple-building tradition. Their enduring legacy challenges us to reflect on our own connections to the past. Together, these temples remind us that the pursuit of meaning is a fundamental part of what it means to be human. Across time and space, these ancient builders sought to leave their mark on the world, creating sacred spaces that connected them to each other, to nature, and to something greater than themselves. Their ingenuity, determination, and vision continue to inspire us, urging us to explore our own place in the universe. As we marvel at the stones of Göbekli Tepe, the carvings of Ġgantija, the alignments of Hypogeum and Mundeshwari, and the artistry of Tarxien, we are reminded that these sites are not just relics of the past, they are bridges to the present. They invite us to imagine the hands that built them, the minds that conceived them, and the hearts that believed in their power. They are a testament to the enduring spirit of humanity, a spirit that seeks to understand, to connect, and to create. These temples challenge us to ask, what will we leave behind? What legacy will future generations uncover? And what will it say about who we were and what we valued? The ancient builders of these temples found meaning in stone, an enduring message that speaks to us across thousands of years. It is up to us to honor their legacy by preserving these sites, continuing to learn from them, and finding our own ways to connect with the eternal. Let these temples stand as a reminder. Humanity's greatest achievements are not measured by the passage of time, but by the stories they tell, the connections they forge, and the inspiration they offer to those who follow. As long as we continue to uncover their secrets and share their stories, the ancient temples of Göbekli Tepe, Ġgantija, Tarxien, and Tarxien will never be forgotten.